Why is the micturition reflex important for urinary function? Imagine your bladder as a storage tank that needs to fill and empty at just the right times. The micturition reflex is the key process that makes this possible, acting as the body's internal control system for urination. It helps your bladder store urine safely and then releases it when the time is right. Without this reflex, controlling when and how you urinate would be very difficult, leading to issues like leakage or retention. The process starts when your bladder begins to fill with urine. As it fills, stretch receptors in the bladder will detect this expansion. When the bladder is only partly full, these receptors send signals to your spinal cord, which then communicate with your brain. At this stage, you might feel a sensation of needing to urinate, but your brain can decide whether it's appropriate to go or wait. During this storage phase, the nervous system keeps the bladder relaxed and the sphincters tightly closed, thanks to signals from the sympathetic nervous system and somatic nerves. This coordination allows you to hold urine comfortably without leakage. As the bladder continues to fill and stretch more, the stretch receptors increase their signals. When the bladder reaches a certain volume, these signals reach your brain, creating the conscious urge to urinate. If you decide it's time to go, your brain sends a message to activate the micturition reflex. This causes the relaxation of the internal urethral sphincter and the contraction of the detrusor muscle, which is the main muscle of the bladder wall. Simultaneously, signals inhibit the nerves that keep the sphincters contracted, allowing urine to flow out through the urethra. The neural control of this process involves a complex circuit. Sensory signals from the bladder are sent to the spinal cord, which then communicates with higher brain centers, including the pontine micturition center. This center acts as a switch, coordinating the switch from storing urine to emptying it. When the reflex is triggered, the brain ensures that the bladder contracts fully and the sphincters relax completely, preventing leaks and ensuring the bladder empties efficiently. Maintaining a healthy micturition reflex is essential for bladder health. Proper function prevents overdistension, urinary retention, and infections, all of which can cause damage or complications. When this reflex works well, it helps you control urination, avoid accidents, and keep your urinary system functioning smoothly. In cases where the reflex is disrupted, problems like incontinence or retention can occur, which may complicate conditions like bladder cancer or other bladder disorders. Understanding how the micturition reflex works highlights its importance in everyday life. It's a finely tuned system that balances storage and releases, protecting your urinary health and supporting normal bladder function. If you experience any issues with urination, it's important to consult a healthcare professional, as they can help diagnose and treat underlying problems. Proper neural control of urination is vital for your comfort, health, and quality of life.